Evos Legends versus Geekfam MY, the starting items, as you can see, single masks first. It's the first order of business. And now it's Rexy again controlling the Cyclops in the mid lane. So they want to deal with it. Just clear the minion wave, transfer to the purple, while the marksman, the designated carry of Evos Legends, will just take the orange buff.
And Zoroveki, just like what you said, will just be taking his sweet time here. There is going to be a collapse on towards purple on the side of Geekfam MY because there was a threat of an invade there as the little wanderer was actually contested. Not sure who actually secures that, but yeah, Evos Legends will look into securing a big team fight. But Uranus versus Lunox though, more often than not, it's going to be Lunox winning at the early game, like sub level 4, and when level 4 comes, Uranus would at least have an equal footing. So that's a matchup that we're going to be looking forward to here.
You can see the items now with just one mask for Evos, 2 masks set up coming out from Geekfam MY. That's how they want to do it. And in just like what Evos Legends did in the previous match, they are leading by a substantial amount of EXP over their opponents. That means that they can fight now, even if it's just 1 minute 40 seconds in, because Rexy will soon get his level 4, his star power lockdown, and they can dive Lord Arts probably this time. Yes, they can, as they get the first blood. The shadow kill gonna be committed. There will be a clash now. Double kill for the Popol and Koopa. A mistake from Geekfam, giving so much to Evos Legends now.
That's 2-0 to Popol and Koopa. Not as optimal, but hey, a spike is a spike, and Zace is gonna be converting that into more tankier items as the top lane is gonna be converted after those initial 2 kills. Bottom lane is going to try to be mirrored here. Uranus Rect is gonna be cutting out the minion waves from the zone so to prevent the pushes from coming in. Feeks looking for Bajan shadow kill. I don't think it's gonna be enough quad shadows away from there.
Lunox moving their way onto the middle. Have to be careful now if you're Zace or Roxy, but the Lunox already reveals his hand, and now he comes sword magic damage in the early stages. So much now. The overwhelmed 2 members of Evos Legends. Nice catch from Geekfam. The Death Rush setup went badly for Evos Legends.
Yeah, should be, preventing themselves from recreating those mistakes. But all things considered, it's just Rexy and Zeiss going down by 1 HP. He almost gets taken out completely there. Wow. But he is going to be the critical factor here. If Bruno manages to survive until the 8-minute mark, he's good. He's perfect. He'll be able to at least dish down the HPs of Zoroveki here down to half HP. As I say that, the revenge is going to be connecting onto Bajan. Bajan, nowhere to run. Bouncing ball stops him from flickering out of there. Gets a kill and would eventually be a turret take here. But huge rotation from Evos Legends here onto the turtle pit area. Recognizes that Geekfam is going to be backing off.
One says, okay, I'll just secure the purple buff and the orange buff. I think that they were able to get the purple buff for themselves against the lineup of it's Feeks to get it. I thought that they were able to steal it up. The turtle will be taken by the Cyclops though. Now they catch one more to go to the backline. Feeks looking for a target, but the Cyclops is gonna be the one to be taken out. Even the Bruno is now down. Zace wants to go for Feeks, but John will not really oblige now onto the bottom lane, while Rex is pushing up top. Definitely a trade that favored Geekfam MY.
Yeah, this bottom lane turret is now out. Equalizes the map, but Evos Legends needs to keep the momentum going for them. I mean, Geekfam needs to keep the momentum going for themselves. This is not an easy fight for both these teams, as the damage output is relatively equal so far. But a deep revenge there by Rumpel fails to connect onto Bajan. Shadow kill. Not gonna be enough to dish out damage.
Oh wow. Rex in the middle. We see Rumpel now, the Kufra, very good with this hero. I've seen them perform well with Rex, even outside of this tournament. For the past 2 weeks, I've been experiencing a lot of Southeast Asian Mobile Legends action, and I can honestly say that there's a lot of rising superstars in the Southeast Asian meta, or at least Southeast Asian scene. And definitely Rumpel's one in there.
The Rumpel really proving the fact that he is one of the better tanks in the Southeast Asian region, and you cannot deny that. He's currently sitting at 102, despite the fact that he was diving way too deep behind enemy lines. He still manages to survive.
You can see Feeks now with a lot of farm as well, but not as much as his opponents. I'm actually surprised that it's the Lunox who gets the big amount of farm for Geekfam MY. But look at this, Zorn on this far, so getting ahead as well. 2.4k, almost ready with a truncheon. He's gonna be able to dish out so much damage even from a zoning point of view. And it's not like there's a lot to contest this. Maybe there's Wave of the World or perhaps Star Power Lockdown, but there's not much that can really stop this Farsa from being comfortable in team fights.
Yeah. And so long as Zorn is up, it's gonna be hard for Evos Legends to at least go for the team fights, because they do not have any. I mean, they only have X-Borg that can only possibly dive into the backlines to get Zorn, but anything else, it's gonna be hard for them to go for the team fights. If they can manage to snipe out Zorn prior to going into a big team fight, I guess that's how Evos Legends can take the upcoming team fights here.
I guess target now is doubling for one, as well as the Uranus. They're defending off Lord Arts, pushing on the top lane and onto the bottom. That's a mirror movement coming out from Feeks as well as Zorn, as they're able to take the tier 2 in the bottom lane as well. So there's a 1-for-1 trade-off. Both tier 2s have fallen, and almost both teams just countering each other with their punches. It's just an exchange, it's just a rally at this point.
And the exchanges cannot be as good as the last Insanity actually
Wow.
connects. Rumpel falls down.
The last Insanity was so good, the cameraman lost his grip. Nevertheless, Rex is not going to be able to defend up top. And so Lord Arts securing that one. And the next target for sure is this last turtle that we have. Who's going to take it? That's very important to take. No, but also Rebecca bursted down. You can see how potent this star power lockdown is. Just the right amount of follow-up damage, you'll be able to burst down anyone.
Man, I mean, I was supposed to say the Geekfam had the strengths, but we're already reaching the timing that one wanted, so to speak.
Yeah.
Already 8 minutes in the game, finally being a threat in this fight. We'll be able to tear down the tier 2 turret there as well. So again, Evos Legends just making sure that they get the objectives. They're not playing as aggressive as they were against Brent Esports. They're just taking it slow because they know for a fact that Geekfam can retaliate properly, and once they retaliate, it might just tip the tails over to their end. Speaks, Quad Shadows in. Turtle's gonna be secured by Bruno. They're gonna be backing off. Rumpel goes for the revenge. Rage is gonna be committed as well. Beautiful feathered air strike just in time as well. But the flickers are gonna be expended by Rek and Rexy in order for them to survive.
Rex might have overstepped this grounds, and it seems that he will be punished. It's the KO. I mean, all things considered, that's not a bad trade at all. Getting the turtle for Evos Legends, only giving up 1 kill. And a fight that looked to be not in their favor because of Rumpel's initiation.
And Rumpel, delivering the ripples in the team fights that Evos had. I mean, that was a beautiful revenge on the race. Yeah, he gave himself up. Almost gave himself up. He did survive that.
Oh.
But he went ahead and made sure that, yeah, I'm gonna catch 2. As soon as I catch 2, I'm gonna go to revenge. Force out their flickers. Flickers are a huge thing here. So the 2 minutes that they do not have any flickers, that's more opportunity for Geekfam to look for fights.
And top lane. There's a little bit of push from the Hayabusa, but it's gonna be easily answered here by one. Can he defend though? It seems like the answer is no. And in the middle, looks like there's gonna be a fight, Nomad. And they've catched the Aura already. Whether there's like so much damage, that's insanely not that enough. They will take out the Kufra for sure, but can they get more? They're chasing Rex onto the front lines, but there's no additional stun coming out from Evos Legends to secure more kills. They will be happy with the 1-for-1 trade-off.
Yeah, 1-for-1 trade-off. Evos Legends, yeah, they lost the turret there, but hey, it equalizes everything. And they made sure that they're putting on the aggression. They now have priority over the Lord here.
Lord resurrecting soon.
Now can see just really just how do I say this? Just a tug of war between teams. It's quite even in terms of the gold. And you can see that one has a little bit of lead against Feeks, but 700 is nothing at this point. It's 11 minutes in, and it's quite even. And you kind of have to be scared for Geekfam MY. Them rocking this Hayabusa means that they aren't as scalable as something like a Bruno. One on this Bruno is gonna have a good time in the late game.
He is. Feeks, on the other hand, is lacking in the damage output department. As I say that, they do manage to take down Rex there solo. Eyeing out the Lord area here. Feeks is going to be forced out of that fight. A couple of seconds that doesn't have the quad shadow. Going to be a big deal. But this is Geekfam just diverting the attention. Smokes and mirrors. X-Mark's going to be forced to back off here as Stans pushes out the bottom lane. Feeks is diving in with a shadow kill onto Zace. Zace is finally going to go down, as well as his mid lane turret, Geekfam Malaysia.
Man, it's Evos Legends really giving away so many free kills now. And even when it's not hard hitting onto the economy, the fact that they're slowly losing control and they're giving away so many gold to their opponents kind of means that they might be scared of getting into this fight. For example, this time, because of the lack of Popol and Koopa, the Lord is free for the taking. At least for Geekfam Malaysia.
Man, this Luminous Lord is going to start marching on over to either the top or the bottom lane. There goes the bottom lane push. Geekfam can take advantage of this by forcing all the attention on over towards the top lane. That is the most vulnerable spot here for them. But they're not. I think they're gonna try to walk with the Lord initially, or at least stay parallel. Parallel.
You can do it.
Parallel to the Lord. There you go. The R's and the L's are getting me worked up here. Kind of a late Blade of Despair, late sad sword there by Hayabusa. But you know, it's considered, all things considered, that is okay. Now Evos Legends is going to be forced out to defend this bottom lane push. Fetid Airstrike going to be used to zone everybody away from the Lord. This bottom lane turret is going to go down, gets a stun onto Rumple. Rumple's going to be forced back here. Erect is deep in behind enemy lines. Order of Brilliance is going to be committed to try to give a bit more damage onto Wreck, but they are going to be backing off on another Fetid Airstrike there by Zorn. And again, the problem here with Evos Legends is that they cannot have, they do not have any body to dive into Zorn to take him out, because that's the huge chunk of the damage in every team fight.
The fact that this Hayabusa is now always getting away with the kills, you can see how strong he is. Even with the fact that there's a lot of lockdown sources coming out from Evos Legends, Feek still feels so confident taking these fights. And I guess this is because of the fact that Evos Legends, they seem like they're not that coordinated as compared to their previous game's performance. This time, it seems like they are all over the place. And I guess that if they want to defend and if they want to win game one, not give it away to Geekfam MY, just keep themselves together. Do not get ahead of themselves. Just take a chill pill.
Big chill pill, Kill Bill. You're messing with the real deal. And man, Evos, they just need to wait out Wen's additional power spike here in terms of items. I don't feel like he's already locked in. Rumple goes for the rage, but no follow throughs here. That was a last resort rage, so to speak, to try to catch everybody off guard for him to at least survive that fight. But Man, he's not gonna.
Yeah, it's not much. It's a little bit of quiet now, definitely for the fans of Evos Legends, as they're struggling behind when it comes to momentum. In terms of gold, it's not that much, but it's significant. 45k versus 41k. That means that your Farsa, your support Farsa, plus also Roveki and even Rumble are harder to take down now. And they pack up a bunch. As compared to Rexy, the Cyclops, not that much scalable. One is very much scalable, but he needs more at this point. He's just at what? Wind of Nature, Athena Shield, the Source Fury in this battle. Not yet on the lockdown stage, but he needs to find more fire, I'd say.
Sorry about that. I just had to answer a very important message. But
Yeah.
this is Geekfam just slowly choking out Evos Legends, but Evos Legends is still in the game. They still have Wan. As long as they can protect Wan, they're good. It's a 1 versus 5 basically.
Soren
Yes, I did that.
Yeah. Soren gonna be bot, but he's so, I'd say, like I said, he's so farmed now even as a support that he's already a threat instead of Evos Legends. And is this really the Lord take that you wanna have? The Soren is here. Pumps the feather there, Strike. Here comes the
there's
rest of the
the
fam. Here comes the fam. But it's nothing that they can get out of this for sure. They're not resetting the Lord though, no man.
Yeah, man, this is what I've been talking about. As long as he can dive in and force Zorn out of his position, he won't be as much of an impact. Rumple gonna go down. Zaroveki goes down as well by the hands of Wan. Wan is going haywire here. There goes the Last Insanity. Last Insanity gonna be connecting on the Feeks. But John, though, low on HP, he's gonna get taken out there by Lord Arts.
A little bit of miscommunication now. But John is down. One just wants to secure the purple buff. And that's all Shiro. Feeks is trying to get himself an orange buff for him. And Wine and the rest of the gang, they aren't able to capitalize on the early stages. And it seems like slowly and steadily the control is going on the side of Geekfam PH.
And this is Geekfam trying to not lose their momentum. We've already reached the point in the game where money doesn't even matter anymore. Everybody has basically all of their items are just going to be buying bonus potions here for them to at least work out. I mean, Farsa could sell the mask and get another item there too for additional burst damage, but all things considered, this Lord take is going to be crucial. Rumple charging up, goes for Wan actually, but no follow throughs here from the rest of his team. But John, fire missiles to deter. Last Insanity onto Rumple, gets a shutdown onto Zorn, and that is the opening that Evos Legends needs to go back into this fight. Ozoroveki going to be forced back off. Feeks in the back line, gets taken out. One takes out Ozoroveki. It's just Lord Ants in a 1v1 duel against Rexy there, but he gets taken out. The flexing of the M1 badges here by Geekfam is real. But they need to start pushing up here.
Oh man, that is bad. The Hayabusa being outplayed by the Cyclops. That's not one thing that you can see every day. And this is a professional match. Now Lord Lars gonna see the Last Insanity. Is this his last stand? It seems like it is. The shutdown on the Thams. And it looks like the base is gonna be taken out as the wipeout was there from Evos Legends. They have the Bubble and Koopa, so this will be a push for sure. In game 1. Who would have thought that this will end this like this? It was such a close fight in Geekfam MY. You could have sworn that they have taken the momentum. But Evos Legends finds the dagger, bites them in the back, and takes game 1 away from them.
One small mistake is what costed Evos Legends.
This best of facing.
Smash them. All troops deployed.
And now we're hopping in here, Geekfam. One.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to change. Sorry.
Yeah, Evos. There you go. I was Confucius.
Yeah, you were confusion.
Yes. Evos Legends up one game in the series against the Geekfam, already in the match point. In Evos Legends, Wan is going to be on the Hayabusa. Okay, that's good.
So it's their funnel for sure. And see, it's Zaze the Popple and Koopa Rex on the side lane. So it's Rexy the quote-unquote utility. I guess you will not put it as a support, more of a utility Kagura. Could be a contention around the Lethal Wanderer, but both things will secure themselves one.
Dish it out in game number 2 as we go back into the game.
Back into the game we go. See Feeks, now the Claude. Brilliant performance in the previous game, but with just one fell swoop, they were taken down by Evos Legends. And they aren't champions for nothing. They know how to come back from games that they are behind. They know how to close out games that they have started strong with. And they also know how to win a tug of war when it happens, knowing there are better decisions. That's what you get from constantly playing against top teams. And that's not foreign at all for Evos Legends. Bottom lane, they want to go for Lord Arts. They have committed the ultimate. And very nice calculations in there from Evos Legends, taking down a tanky Uranus.
And this Uranus is as beefy as it can get. That is the first pounding that the Uranus had, and this game would not actually expect that to let up.
Yeah.
Constant pounding is what's going to happen here over in the bottom side of things. But Evos Legends, they are going to be playing the aggressive playstyle that we've known them play against that we saw them play against Brent Esports.
Yeah.
They will do just that aggressive, a 4-map presence here over the bottom lane just to cut the wave.
Yeah. That's aggressive as you can get. Oh, they waited for the right moment for the Radiant's passive to be out, and Uranus could have been taken out in there. Nevertheless, this will still result to a push, or will it be? There's just one ranged minion out there. It seems like the push will now commence.
That was a badly bruised Uranus after that shadow kill from Hayabusa. Really making sure to dive in really well. Only 1 HP and a Dream Mirror for them. Luckily for him, he managed to survive. If not, that would have been an easy conversion onto the bottom lane, as here in the Riverside gets the gets a Blazing Duet onto Rekt.
Wow.
Oh, not even.
That was
Just normal attacks.
Yep. They had a lot of control anyways. They've really put everything on that Esmeralda. There's not one thing that you should be doing. You cannot be walking around the river just like that, especially if you don't know where your opponents are. Thorn with a nice base Sanguine Claws and the setup from his teammates was enough to take down the Esmeralda. Onto the bottom, it seems like Uranus is the target, but the Uranus has already flourished now. Big AoE fight. Now there is the Yin Yang overturn to take a 1. Can I get it more? Atlas is down for the count. And mind you, those are 2 tanks, Nomad. They've melted like butter against all the early game teamfight of Evos Legends.
And this is a time in the game where tanks are not as useful yet. You'd only appreciate them if there's going to be an initiate. The only time that tanks would be crucial, like that can last long, the team fight, is if we reach the 6-7 minute mark of the game. And that just adds to the fact that, yeah, Rumpel is a good tank. He is a good Atlas player, to say the least. But you're not a tank yet, basically. You're not a hero yet. In the earliest of all games, as another kill takes down Feeks.
Oh, what a Yin Yang overturn. The initiation forcing out the Lunox Brilliance. John pops the ultimate last insanity. They pulled in by Sorn, but Sorn is going to be punished because of that. Tried for a kill. They jump. They didn't find anyone, and then they'll take just the third. So even if they aren't finding the best case scenario, they still are getting the better trades now, Evos Legends. What you get from playing a lot of Mobile Legends, man. Their movements are so crisp.
Crisp and precise.
Yes.
That's exactly the precision that Rumple wants. They finally take down Zeiss there with a beautiful Fatal Links onto Popol and Koopa.
Yeah.
Oh,
no
the
way!
snipe! The snipe!
What?
Snipe! By the
Kobe?
prediction game.
Oh man, no to Kobe at
So-
that moment. Or maybe, I don't know. What was his name? Ray Allen. Ray Allen-esque from the parking lot, man.
That was from downtown, just at the tip of the hitbox of the flame shot too.
The timing as well. You have to remember that was off of Brilliance. Rexy, maybe he's played a lot of mages for sure, and knows the timing of the Lunax Brilliance, and he played that perfectly well. Now the Claude might be in trouble. Oh, there's the last Insanity. He goes to the north. Still some movement speed with RLT where he's gonna be chased down. Rexy's there. Cyclonize is available, but they will not touch that one. As Rexy will be able to just port out. But Hayabusa is here. Oh, okay, BMI back, and there is the shutdown.
BMI to his death. He just BMI back into the brush where the rest of Evos Legends was waiting.
Yeah, unfortunately, and he had only one choice. I guess the choice is okay. I'll die anyways. Maybe not give it to the Hayabusa, to say the least.
Yeah, gave it to also Raveki, sure.
Now the turtle has been taken out.
Oh! Fatal Link off the 3. Oh man, that was no conversion from the rest of his team though, and Evos Legends is gonna be taking advantage of that.
Oh wow.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate indeed. This means that the turtle, as well as some pushes and a lot of pressure in the mid lane. Is there anyone to defend? Look at the Uranus. He's trying to cut the minion wave. Sanguine Cost, that's promising, but no cigar for Evos Legends. They've lost the inhibitor in the middle. Wrecked. Can she run away? Rexy makes it sure that it will happen. Sanguine Claws off the mark. Bottom lane,
Amazing.
another push.
They should be able to see things up. The shadow kill.
No way!
But the Taufik, he manages to fall down because of the last insanity. A double kill as well onto the hands of Bajan, and he is going to be paying the price. His immortality is going to be popped, but it doesn't matter. This is going to be the siege. Uranus still doing a good job just delaying the minion waves from passing in, but there is a single minion that managed to survive there. And he's doing what he can to try to prevent the inevitable from happening, but the bottom lane turn is going to go down, and he is going to be forced to go back here. Evos Legends at the brink of winning here.
2-0. You don't even look at the goal right now. You know that by 8 minutes, down 2 inhibitors, down 2 lanes, it's gonna be an uphill climb so steep for Geekfam MY. Let's see how they can traverse this. It seems like it's not gonna be possible. Even Popol and Koopa is a problem for them, while Wan is just pushing up top with a cannon. Nice usage of the Sicilian. One just pokes, and they have survived for one more night.
One more night in Hawaii. Sanguine Claws connects onto Wan. No follow-throughs there by Rumple. He is pretty low. Goes for the Fatal Links. Gatches actually 3 of them. But it's not enough as Evos Legends secures a 2-0 victory against Geekfam. That is the second 2-0 series that we've had since yesterday.
It's almost always 2-1s, right? And man, Evos Legends, the first game against Brenny Sports was definitely a tug of